What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Do It With Dan, and we are back at it again, doing another electric bike review. We have something really special today, along with some topics we want to talk about. So before we hop on the bike and go for a ride, let's learn a little bit about it. Today we're riding the iPass V1 Velo Moped. It is an impressive blend of sleek design, urban mobility, and electrical efficiency. With a 750-watt brushless motor and a 48-volt, 20-amp lithium-ion battery, it offers a top speed of 28 miles per hour and a range of up to 60 miles on pedal assist, making it perfect for daily commutes or weekend rides. It also sports a fat 20 by 4-inch tire, which is great for traction and stability on a variety of terrains, while its dual suspension ensures a smooth ride. Its step-through frame design makes mounting easy for all riders, and the integrated LED headlight and taillight boost the visibility and safety. The moped-style seat is built for comfort, and the LCD display keeps you informed with real-time data like speed, battery level, and mileage. And all of this for an incredibly low price. Oh man, I tell you what, it is beautiful outside today. The sun is shining. It's not hot, it's not cold, it's right there in the middle. It's that perfect riding weather. And you know, while normally I'd be on my Busa right now. Oops, shit, that is loud. Sounds like a police siren. But while I'd normally be on the Busa right now, I really just want to be out for a nice bicycle ride today, and this company sent me their nice electric bicycle for me to do a review on. So I figured it'd be a perfect date to kind of catch up with you guys on some stuff and take a break, man, because I've been busy, dude. I've been busy. Or water in here, we don't want to splash it up now. Yeah, man, things have been freaking crazy busy the last couple of weeks, man, even last month. You know, getting the shop moved, that's been hard. You know, I've had a bunch of issues with my equipment, which is terrible timing because I've got a bunch of orders for the Lingenfelter custom stuff. And as soon as I get that stuff up and running, I got to move shops, you know, just terrible timing on that. Then the dually blowing up, I mean, God, dude, you guys know, it's been crazy busy. Unreasonably busy, man. I've just been trying to get stuff done, been trying to do work, and it has not been easy, fellas. But things have also been really good, man. You know, it seems like every time I hop on these electric bicycles, I end up talking about my health. But the timing couldn't be better, man. I got a call today, like maybe an hour or so, maybe an hour or so ago, about my new medication for my MS. I've been wanting to switch over to infusions, stay away from the pill stuff. I take a pill every day, that sucks. But this new medication, I'll be able to take an infusion twice a year, you know? And here's the thing, man, I've been really worried about my insurance not covering it because, you know, health insurance, that's crazy, right? We all know how health insurance is, not good. And they denied it. They denied it at first. But my wonderful neurologist, their whole practice has been awesome. They sent out a letter of an appeal and got it approved. So I get to start my new infusion medication soon, hopefully. Hopefully soon. I don't know when, but soon. Soon, right? Thank you. Much appreciated. That is just great news. The timing's fantastic, right? We can all agree that that's a big W. Can we get W's in chat for that? Another good news. Everything's moved out of the old shop. The old shop is cleaned out. I should be closing that lease very soon, so I won't be double paying anymore. That'd be really nice. The Corvette's up and running. We saw that the other day. If you haven't watched that, you should. Thank you. And we got a giveaway coming up that I'm gonna be doing my own first giveaway from start to finish, that you guys will get a cool motorcycle out of, so that'll be really cool. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'll be able to give you guys a motorcycle completely built from the ground up, 100% custom. That's gonna be super neat. I'm really looking forward to that. Hope you guys are too. Side note, this bike has been fantastic. Been really comfortable, riding good. I was worried about the seat height being too high for short little me, but it's actually perfect. I could be a little taller, I could be a little shorter, it works. It also looks cool. It looks like a motorcycle. You know, I'm actually wondering if I'm gonna get shit for riding it on these trails because it looks like a motorcycle at first until you see the pedals. There was like an optional storage tray that you could put in the bottom. I got it back at the house, but I like the way it looks without it, so I didn't put it on. And there's also these wheel covers too that come with them. I didn't put those on either. I wanted to see how it looked bare bones, you know? I like the way it looks so far. I like the way it rides. And the tank is removable. I think that's kind of cool with the gas tank. The fucking electric tank is removable. You just pop it off with a key. You can charge it separately if you want to get multiple batteries. You get like 2 of them and swap them out. You know, that's nice. And I like it how they worked the design of the tank into the design of the bike, so it doesn't look out of place, you know, it like makes sense. And you know, it's got its standard assist in full power mode. So right now, full power, I'm not pedaling at all, just kind of cruising. It is pretty all right with those big tires. You know, we got big meaty tires up front. That's good if you wanted to, like, let's say just go off road for a split second, you know, it's like, oh man, now I'm in the dirt, everything's cool. If I want to make it back up on a concrete, I can do that. Feels good, feels easy. Be good for riding like mild off-road trails as well. The battery does look small. I don't expect to be like a huge battery life out of this thing, but if you spend some time doing some pedaling, it'll assist. It'll probably last you a good bit longer. Also, assembly was pretty easy. It took me like 25, 30 minutes of me fucking around, taking my time, hitting the bong a couple times. So easy setup, you know? But going back to it, man, I'm not the only one that's had all this stuff going on, right? Like if you look at my friends, how they're doing, right? Like take Gavin, for instance, man. You know, I don't like talking other people's business, but it's only gonna be positive, so here we go. As you guys know, Gavin's recently gone through a breakup, and it's been hard watching that from the sidelines, man, and not being able to like speak up, you know? It just sucks watching your friends go through bullshit, and you gotta be like, okay, dude, like I want to defend you, right? Of course. He had his own timeline on when he wanted to release stuff, and when he wanted to talk about stuff, and I was very happy to respect that, and I think it worked out, man. Obviously, it wasn't my story to tell, and people are all like, wow, you know, talking shit. There was like a handful of people talking shit, and that sucks watching people talk shit about your friends. I don't like that. I don't like that one fucking bit, dude. So naturally, I wanted to pop back off on some of these people who are like, oh, Gavin, I heard this or heard that, and I couldn't because it wasn't my business. So I had to sit back and watch these people talk shit about my friend because it wasn't my business to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair to him. It just sucks, man. You know, but I'm happy now that he's been able to talk about his side of the story and explain everything, so everyone's a little bit more understanding and a little bit more on board. That's part of it though, when you have your whole life on social media, whether it be your relationship or your friend, whatever it be, people are gonna look from the outside looking in and judge based on their own life experience because they relate to you, right? They may have been put in a situation that they think is similar and thought they could associate with you and then judge you based on that. When in reality, your situation, while sometimes they might have similarities, there's a lot of nuances, right? There's a lot of like simple nuances that you can't account for over social media. Something as subtle as like the way it was said or the tone of something or the timing of something, it can't be explained. These nuances can't be explained in a way that everyone can like fully understand and fathom, you know? So doing it in a way that everybody understands is really hard, man. So keep that in mind when you're judging like your favorite YouTuber or whatever. They're like just a regular guy like you that just happen to have some following, you know? They go through a lot of the same bullshit as you. Would you want your life and your mistakes judged at every turn? Honestly, it's a good reason to keep it off of social media, you know? But it's good, man. He's doing good. He's in a better spot mentally, physically, emotionally. He's doing good, man. I love to see my friends doing good. And another person of mine that's doing good, my buddy Finn. You guys know Finn, a good boy has been with Finn. He's had a daughter, a beautiful daughter with his lovely wife. He's got himself a Rolls Royce and a Lamborghini. You want to talk about rooting for your friends, man. I've been rooting for Finn forever. And man, it makes me so happy to see him so happy. I really haven't been doing a good job keeping up with him. I need to go out and see him, man. It's just this move has been killing me. My medical stuff has been killing me. You know, speaking of like seeing everything online, I wish I could convey to you all the stuff that we've had to go through over the last couple of months to get this move done, man. I wish I could just like explain to you the amount of work, the amount of money, and the amount of favors, dude. But I'm not bitching, I'm just expressing to you guys how much I want this shit to work. Putting my everything on the line. All right, we've worn down this battery a good bit. I think I'm gonna make a U-turn before we run out. Maybe we can find a good little resting spot to chill though for a second. Recharge our batteries with some water. Stay refreshed. So man, there's a lot of movement going along, just not even just in my life, but like my friends' lives, my family's lives. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. The amount of movement is insane. But one of the things that I want to say, just so you guys know, make sure you guys understand, is just because like you see people around you moving, shouldn't be a measurement for how you're doing in life, right? Because your story is being told in a completely different timeline than your buddies or your neighbors or that guy you watch on the internet. Don't compare your story to his, man. You guys, not only you guys not on the same page, you're not even in the same book, man. Their story isn't your story. Stay hydrated. It's important. Listen, man, plain and simple. You don't want to be reading somebody else's book, dude, because their story ain't about you. Focus on your story. Focus on your timeline, and don't let anybody else's success or failure detour you from writing your own story, bro. I know that to be true too, because even in the moments where it feels like the world is falling down around me, because I think everybody understands what that feels like when you have a lot on your plate and you don't know where to take your first bite. I think everybody understands what that feeling is, man. Sometimes it's good to get to that point. Sometimes it's good to get to that fuck it point. When everything around you is falling apart, it doesn't matter where you start. Does that make any sense? If everything is going wrong, there is no wrong place to start fixing. You gotta sit down, you gotta figure out your priorities, and you gotta start fucking eating, dude. As a matter of fact, do me a favor. This is gonna sound crazy. Promise me this. Finish this video, leave a like and share it and comment, all that crap, But promise me this is the last video you're gonna watch before you stop putting off that one thing. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You get that one thing you've been putting off, and you and I both know, dude, it's gonna take like 15 minutes, right? It's gonna take like 15 minutes for you to knock this shit out. You've been putting off for what, how many weeks? Go get it done. When you finish the video, after you like and share and subscribe, leave a comment, go get it done. You'll feel a lot better. And that'll be one less thing you have to worry about. Check it off your mental list. You motivated? Me too, let's get home. See if we can do a sit down, turn around on this thing. Oh shit, you know what? Close enough. Damn, we are right next to that train, brother. There it is. I don't know if the camera can see it, but I can see it. All I'm saying is, careful how you look at someone's change in success, because you don't know what it took to get there, and you don't know the conversations that happened behind closed doors that you weren't there for, and most importantly, do not compare your success to somebody else's success, because you will always be disappointed. Their success ain't your success. I'm not saying, squirrel, get your bitch ass. Don't make me get the, matter of fact, let me get the gat. Pop, pop, pop. Almost had to rip the AK. No, I can't do it on a bike, dude, I'm sorry. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying to not let other people's motivation not inspire you. Other people's success should inspire you, but not in a way that compromises your story. You would be surprised at how closely jealousy and inspiration are. And I say that knowing that inspiration could turn into jealousy like that, like Thanos quick, dude. Because I think that if you have others who are around you who are improving themselves and bettering themselves, and you're not doing anything to better or improve yourself, that goes from I'm inspired to I'm jealous so fast. I've seen it a million times, bro, and I don't mean with just me. I've seen it happen to so many of my friends over the years. Sometimes change is a good thing, man. Honestly, a lot of times change is a good thing. A lot of people think it's bad when you see your favorite YouTuber or your favorite celebrity change. They're like, wow, man, you've changed. And don't get me wrong, dude. I get it. Change can be bad. Change is scary. A lot of the times people are comfortable with the way things are, with the way they are, And when it's time to change, a lot of people are gonna fight that. Dude, what are we changing? I just got comfortable. And change can be bad, don't get me wrong. People can totally change for the worse. I've seen that happen before. But sometimes you gotta go in the wrong direction to figure out which way the right direction is. I don't know, why am I thinking about this? Mostly, I think a lot of it's because a lot of things are changing. The world is changing, people are changing. I think it's time for a change, to be honest. Whatever that means to you, let it mean it to you. I'm not here to tell you what you should or shouldn't change into. I'm not telling you should change at all. To be honest, I like you. Could you be better? Absolutely, so could I. And we should all strive to be. Let's talk a little bit about the bike though to finish this up. Like first and foremost, when it comes to the electric bikes, I always like to keep one on hand. I get a handful of them throughout the year that I review, and I've had some good ones, I've had some bad ones, and this has absolutely been a pleasure to ride on this one. It's plenty fast, it's about 25 miles an hour. That's nice. The assist is pretty strong, it's comfortable. I get to pedal a little bit, I get to do a little bit of work. And I do like to keep an electric bike on hands throughout the spring and summer because it's nice to ride on this trail. It's not super far from the house, only a couple miles. I get to zip on it real quick or even drop it off. I like having one of these things around for when I'm at the track. It's nice to go back and forth to the paddock, There's just a ton of reason to have a bike like this around. And I really like the styling. Like normally with the electric bikes, it's really hard to find one that I like as far as styling is concerned. And I really like the design and attitude of this bike. I think it fits well with me. I think it fits well with the channel. It's more than comfortable. It's easy to ride. Overall, very nice bicycle. I really enjoy it. It's also been incredibly windy today, making it hard to do my audio. I hope it's not too blown out. You know what, I know what I'm gonna close the video on, man. This funny gag that's been going on for like the last year and a half or so. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you more than likely see me on every comment thread ever. If you see a funny video and you go to the comment sections, you're more than likely gonna see me at the top, right? A lot of people have asked me if that's a bot. How do I comment on everything? How am I always in your feed? And I'll tell you, it's real simple. I just comment on everything I see. It's that simple. If I think it's funny, I leave a comment. It's not like I do this all day long. A lot of people think that I live on Instagram. It's just a tactic I've done for marketing. So basically, I spend 2 hours a day on social media, 1 hour in the morning when I first wake up and 1 hour before I go to bed. And I spend that time scrolling through stuff that I find on my feed. Thank you, guys. When people have to let me by for being a bicycle, I feel like such a homo. Here you go, little lady, here you go. You can just cross whenever you want. It's nice and safe. But yeah, so I spend 2 hours a day on social media, an hour in the morning, an hour at night, just scrolling stuff that has, like just stuff that's on my feed. Scroll it. If it looks funny, if I think of a funny comment, I'll leave it. If not, I'll scroll. I do that for an hour in the morning, an hour before I go to bed. And the responses are always great. A lot of it's political, you know? Some people think that it's one-sided. I've seen people be like, Dan, you're only commenting on liberal stuff. Like, no, I fuck with the Republicans too, but the liberals are just more fun. So yeah, I get a little political with it from time to time. I find it funny. I just find it funny, man. Leaving like a funny comment or sometimes trolling or like rage bait. I don't know, man. Like I just enjoy fucking with people so much. It's one of my favorite little hobbies that I have. I am, however, I think I am gonna I think I'm gonna be a little bit more polite though. I think lately I've gotten too mean-spirited just because being on the internet, dude, is such a bad thing for you. Being perpetually online is like such a bad thing for your mentality. But before you know it, you're racist, you're anti-Semitic, you're homophobic, dude. Like you gotta be really careful because like what starts out as jokes is really easy to turn into like true bad shit, dude. And having Tyler around has not helped me, dude, because he's probably the most racist guy that I know. It's so funny, man. I love him. Tyler just freaking brings it out of me, man. It's just so funny, dude. He's just such a funny character, man. And by the way, thank you guys for being so supportive on Tyler. He's been in my opinion, he's been such an excellent addition to the channel. As far as like personality-wise, I think he's funny. I think it's also nice to have someone younger than me because then I don't feel like such an old loser. But at the same time, like he's a good, hardworking, I keep wanting to say kid, he's a fucking adult. I'm just old. He's also been getting a lot of like little bits from me, like certain skills on how to work on cars here and there. Like we're gonna work on his truck on the channel and I'm gonna teach him how to work on stuff. I'm gonna teach him how to fabricate. So like, I do appreciate the very kind words you guys have said to him about him recently. You guys have been super nice to Tyler about his presence on the channel. I just cannot thank you guys enough. And I know he loves and appreciates it too, man. He is just over the moon. He still has been texting me about the LS experts and how nice you guys were to him. So from the deepest part, a little Do It With Dickhead's heart. Thank you so much for supporting Tyler as much as you guys support me. Look at that, we made it back with plenty of battery. Thanks again, iPass, for sending out this nice bike for a ride and review. They also gave me a coupon code to save even more money on this thing. Use coupon code DAN for a nice discount at checkout. It's a nice bike and I think you'll be very happy with one of these things if you pick one up. Thanks for watching and we'll see y'all in the next one.